Yeah, about to leave Bradford. Bradford is about 350 kilometres away from Dublin, so the first thing we had to do was take a train to Manchester, where we would eventually get to the airport and take a plane. Little snack stop. So we are at the airport. What are we waiting for? Our food. Walking to our gate, which is very far. Yeah, it's like 20 minutes from here, so our plane is late. Ryanair. About 40 minutes late, but eventually we did get on the plane and started our trip to Dublin.
You need to show me how to.
We have just landed. And now we are trying to figure out where the Ubers are. We could not find the Uber pickup spot, so we ended up just going for a bus, but we do recommend the Uber better because it was way cheaper when we got one on our return trip. The walk from the bus stop towards our hotel was very, very close, about 5 minutes long, and we were staying at a hostel right in the city centre, which was absolutely lovely. The Dublin city centre, or the Temple Bar area, which is where we were staying, is absolutely buzzing with people and things all around at night. And we went to this place called the Thunder Road Cafe, which I can only describe as a combination between a TGI Fridays but biker diner core. And the food was absolutely delicious. The sign says come for the food and stay for the party, but the food was incredible.
The extra spicy wing, yeah.
Not to mention the place was so much fun. There were people dancing, there was an inflatable T-Rex and a really nice ambience with music and vibes. After dinner, we went for a small night walk and we stumbled onto the Temple Bar, gorgeously wrapped in Christmas lights and looking like a stunning present. We naturally stayed for a bit of music.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sing this lovely lady a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kathleen. Happy birthday to you. Her hair was thick and her eyes were blue. To a Galway girl, sing it up.
We had about 48 full hours in Dublin and we're going to use them as best as we could. So the first thing we did was have some breakfast at the hotel, which was really, really nice. And then we went out on a short walk towards Phoenix Park, where we wanted to see the little reindeers.
To a Galway girl, sing it up.
are now going to Jameson's distillery. See what they have.
When the rain came down on a day, when she asked me up to her flat downtown and the friends up pay, well, I asked you, friend, what the fella to do? If her hair was blank and her eyes were blue. Well, I knew her there, and I gave her a
We explored the outside of the distillery and then we went back onto our path towards the park. It was gorgeous. We did not have the opportunity to see the deers, but we did get a nice little break among the flowers.
Quite melted now.
Yeah, it's the mochi break.
A bit.
After that, we went to get some lunch at a nice Italian restaurant we found in a corner. It was so tasty and also quite cheap, so it's definitely recommended. After food, we went to the National Museum of Ireland. It does open later on Sunday, so keep that in mind. We had to wait until 1 p.m. to get in because we did explore the area earlier. And we started from the top and then went towards the bottom. It was like a time regression moment because we had a lot of Ireland's history of rebellion, and then we started getting some hand embroidered stuff, classical clothes, interesting banners, all sporting the harp, which is the heart and soul of Ireland. There was a World War II section with lots of stories of Irish soldiers helping the British Army, swords, and one of my favourite parts, the fashion area with hand-beaded, stunning gowns, and even an area dedicated to furniture, which honestly was really interesting to see. Last attraction for the night was the World of Illusion, tucked inside Central Plaza on Down Street. It's a small museum dedicated entirely to visual tricks and perceptual distortions. Essentially a space where nothing behaves quite the way you expect it to. It was created as an interactive walkthrough experience, and the whole idea is to play with your senses. Rooms where the floor tilts just enough to confuse your balance, mirrors that fracture perspective, tunnels that seem to rotate even when they don't, figures with confusing reflections.
Can you touch it on another side? Ooh!
Oh yeah.
That looks cool.
My power energy.
A giant zoetrope that absolutely melts your brain, and of course rooms and boxes filled with different mirrors. Might not be a museum where we're going to find out a lot of Irish history, but it is going to be a very interesting brain gymnastics moment. Our first stop on our last day was Dublin Castle, a place that carries almost 8 centuries of Irish history inside its walls. The original medieval fortress was raised in the early 1200s, back when the Normans controlled the city, and although most of the old castle has vanished, its legacy survived. What stands today is a mixture of Georgian architecture, state apartments, and ceremonial rooms that still hold echoes of power. The state apartments are an entire world of their own. Each room has its own personality. Rich brocade wallpapers, heavy carved furniture, enormous chandeliers that catch every bit of light. There are mirrors framed in gold leaf, marbled fireplaces, ceiling paintings that look almost alive, and moments where the decor feels like it hasn't changed in centuries. Dublin Castle is one of those places where history doesn't feel distant, it feels layered. Medieval foundations, Georgian ceremony, modern political shifts, all resting on the same stone. Walking through it is less about ticking off rooms and more about sensing how many eras have passed through the same corridors. Outside, the gardens are free to visit, which is something I think a lot of people don't realise. They're peaceful, beautifully kept, and offer quite a break from the city, almost like a castle exhaling after centuries of being the political centre of Ireland.
Dublin Guinness, yeah. Tastes like beer. Not as bitter as I would imagine. Too much.
It's at the top of that like white.
Yeah.
In one go.
Yeah, I think it might be.
No.
Wait, hang on. Oh no.
Oh no. It'll need a little bit more.
Actually good. Now I'm okay.
No. Yeah. For context, we don't really like beer.
No.
Like, we don't really like beer. Only
I'm
Ella
not-
likes beer.
I'm-
Sometimes.
I'm not a fan of Guinness.
Okay.
Really, but this is okay. It's fine.
Going home. Yeah. Bye bye, Dublin.
8 minutes walk.
Yeah, no. Maybe it's 8 minutes walk for somebody really tall.
On the scooter.
Yeah. We are not fast walkers. And we have landed.
I'll come back to
Yeah. Now we just have to get a train.
Yeah.
And then we'll be home.
Yeah.
And sleep.
Sleep. And wake up tomorrow.
And work. Yeah. And study. Yay! On our train. Yes. Our train was cancelled. So we're currently waiting for the next one that appears to also be late. So